We have been in outstanding form of late, and this has been down to one man, Khumalo. He has been on fire lately, and as a result, we are within touching distance of another title. We are, I think, with 8 games to go, about to win Serie B in Brazil and move into the big time, into Serie A, where this team Coritiba belongs. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Rocking All Over the Globe, Part 46, Club 4, Coritiba in Brazil. And we are about to win Serie B. We are currently sitting on top of the league. We have 70 points from our 30 games played, 10 points clear of Atletico, and it's almost done and dusted. With 8 games to go, I cannot see any other outcome other than winning another title on our journey. And our form has recovered after what was a pretty poor episode last time out. And our good form has been down pretty much to one man. And in the last 3 games that we have played, he has come to life. It has been all down to Khumalo. And he has played 3 and scored 3 with 2 assists. He has been on fire. And everything that happens has been going through this man. And we've had some very nice results as a result. It's all looking very good now as we come into the final 8 games of the season, and today we will be playing against Paysandu away, and then we will play at home to Chayera, and I'm hoping at the end of today we might be a few more points nearer to winning the title. This has become a very, very good team, but we will go into the 2 games today without our main man, Khumalo, today, and also Makona. Both he and Khumalo have been selected to play for South Africa, and they will go home to play with their international team for a week, and so we're going to be without them this week, and so that will obviously have an impact on how we play, especially losing Khumalo. But I'm hoping we will do the business even without him. But before we go into what's been happening on the pitch and off the pitch, if you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then I can tell you you're definitely in the right place. So why not click that subscribe button, click the bell, and then you will be updated when future videos in this series are uploaded, and we would love to see you here. And while you're there, drop us a like, because it's likes and comments that will help the YouTube algorithm to push the videos out to people who've not yet had a chance to see any of our videos. And so let's go and have a look at what has happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And there hasn't been much happening. And when you were last with us, you saw it was a pretty poor episode. We had that 1-1 draw against Atletico, the top of the table clash, which was followed by a late penalty victory against AS Confianca. I was getting a little bit worried that we were not scoring goals at this point, but we put that right in the following game when we were home to Figueirense, and we beat them by 5-1. And then we went away to Chaperonce, and we beat them quite easily and comfortably by 3-0. We followed that up with a couple of friendlies because there was a very long break at this time in the season. We beat Marcelo Diaz by 3-1 and CS Saint Laurent by 2-0. And then we resumed back in the Serie B, and São Paulo Correa proved very little resistance, and we managed to comfortably beat them at home by 2-0. 2 victories today against Paysandu and Chayera could mean that the title is just within our reach. And so I'm hoping for some very, very good performances from the boys today. The minimum number of players needed to make a squad in this league is 35, and the maximum is 50. And I did wonder why such big squads were needed. But we have had to suffer huge medical crises, and we have had many, many players injured, up to 10 at one point very recently. Currently, we still have 4 players out. Chatin, Comenetti, Lianco and Victor Luis are still out, and they are very important players to me. And of course, we will be missing this week Khumalo and Mokoena, who are on duty with South Africa on international duty. And so I think having a big squad is going to be very helpful to us, because I think in these leagues, for some reason, I don't know what reason, because I think that for some reason there's going to be a lot of injuries. I don't know whether they're trying to say that it's a very dirty kind of football in Brazil, but we do seem to be suffering a lot of injuries on the pitch especially. And so it is possible that the game has actually adjusted for that. And the amount of players within the squad is fortunate, because we do need to call on every single one of them. And so today against Paysandu, we're going to be calling on some of them as well. We're going to have to rotate. We're 6 players down again today. And so new players are going to be coming into the team to take up and get their chance to shine. And so I think without much further ado now, it's time to go and get the team ready. 2 big games coming up. Can we win them both? It would be absolutely fantastic. Let's go and kick some balls. And so today we have a bit of a rotated team, and we are going to be without several key players, including Kumela and Mokoena, who are on international duty in South Africa. But we're looking at their replacements. We have Atueta, Boshila, Kardec, Perotti will start up front. We have a good solid back 5, and I'm hoping that we can certainly go out there and win against Paysandu and take home the 3 points here today. I have decided to start with a balanced mentality. I don't know if that is the right thing to do, and I am going to start with a higher line. I don't believe they are that much of a threat, and I think we really should be winning this football match. And so the team are happy, everybody's happy, and we should get out there on the pitch and do the business here today. And so I'm going to tell them, I want you to pick up where you left off last time. We have been playing well, but everything has been going through Kamalo, and he has been making the difference. He has been everywhere. He has been provider, goal scorer, doing everything. I do hope that we can continue on with our form without him, and we have made a better start. Despite the fact that we haven't had the majority of the possession early on, we have been the greater attacking force, and we are putting pressure on them, and we are looking in good shape, and we are creating chances, and that's all I can ask them to do at this stage, and hopefully we will go on and win the football match. And at the moment, time is ticking by. We've had the match momentum. We haven't had the possession. It's a little bit worrying that we haven't had the possession so far. Our passing has not been that crisp, and it is going to be Paysandu with the first opportunity, and they've somehow cleared it, but it's coming right back at us. There is a chance, and it's gone over the crossbar. It's been a good save by Raphael William, but they do have another set piece. I do know I need to work quite hard on my set pieces. I really do need to knuckle down and learn how to do set pieces, because relying on these set piece coaches is not working out for me. But we have managed to clear that one, and Paysandu are looking like the better team at the moment, and I think probably what I want to do is maybe go a little bit more positive. I want to take the game to them, and I really can't see why they are being that much of a threat, but we're just letting them into the game. We have got a weakened team, and from what we normally put out, but it is still a very good team, and players like Boshila and Kardec have got great experience. Moreno the same, and we should be doing a lot better. And here is Perotti. I expect to see some big games from him coming up. And here is Kardec. Kardec gets the ball into the penalty area. It is a foul. It is going to be a penalty, I think. Boshila was taken down in the penalty area. VAR is taking a look at it, as it always does. It's always involved. The penalty is awarded. I think it might be Perotti. Is it Perotti or Boshila? It is going to be Perotti who steps up. I was just talking about him. I need some big performances from him. He's put it away into the top corner. A really top-class penalty. 13th goal of the season for him. Good performance, given that he's been injured quite a lot this season. He's come back, and he's come back into decent form, and he's put us 1-0 ahead against Paysandu. We are struggling without the likes of Mokoena and Kumela, especially Kamala, to create chances and to score goals. But things are going well. We are capable of doing even better, and I would like to see them doing even better. I've still got belief in them that they can go out there and win this game comfortably. But it's all very, very close at the moment. We're not winning the possession battle, which is interesting. We usually win the possession battle, despite the fact we have a 93% passes completed, better than the opposition, but we haven't had the possession. And that's quite interesting. I sometimes wonder how these stats are worked out. But here is Kardec bursting into the box. There's another chance, but it wasn't taken. And there's another example of how we are not taking chances. Raquelme finds Silva, and that highlight comes to an end. And yes, as you can see, we are not taking chances. We've been absolutely outstanding of late because of the two South African boys. But without them, we're looking very average. As Boshila turns, looks for Kardec. Kardec is looking out wide, goes out wide himself. Can he get a cross in? He looks instead for Valdo. Valdo looks for the underlap with Atueta. Here's Raquelme. Raquelme, who's often very dangerous out on this left, and gets the ball into the box, and Perotti has made it 2-0. He's got his second of the day. And that probably is that. And I always like the look of Raquelme out as the wide attacking fullback. He looks very dangerous. Actually, not a fullback, attacking wingback. And that was a lovely cross into the box. Perotti is not going to miss that. We are 2-0 up now, and I think probably Paysandu are done for today. And we are going to go on and get another 3 points. That will take us to 13 points clear with 7 games remaining. It's pretty much nearly done and dusted. It's time for me to go and make some changes now. And so with 20 minutes to go, we have made our changes and we have brought some fresh legs onto the pitch. We brought 2 very good youngsters up into the attacking midfield roles, Olivero and Augusto. Ishizawa, another young boy, has come on into centre mid. And hopefully it's good experience now for these youngsters. Olivera, who's got off to an amazing start to his career here, scoring twice in his first 2 games. But here is Freitas. Freitas looks inside for Silva, playing it nice and patiently. That's what we want to do, and that's a nice pass. And here is, unfortunately, he's been robbed, and that's his inexperience showing. And here come Paysandu, but he's won the ball back. It's good play by Ishwanda. He did very, very well. Ishwaza. Ishizawa. I'm going to get his name right eventually. Here is Ishizawa again, and he finds Oliveira. Oliveira, who's just 17, bursting forward. He's still going, and Oliveira brings a save out of the goalkeeper. I thought he was going to score there for a minute, and it was the 2 boys, Ishizawa, Fred, Oliveira, and between them they almost produced a goal. And it's going to be a corner. It's going to be swung in by Valdo to the near post. It's headed clear. It comes out to Valdo, and the highlight comes to nothing. Just 10 minutes to go now. I think we need to just slow the game down in a moment and just hold on to the ball and not do anything. That's a good punch from the goalkeeper. Can we pick this up? And it's Oliveira. He's on his own. He has support on the left. If he looks up, he's got support on the left. Hold it up. Nicely done. He finds Valdo. Valdo inside to Augusto, another young kid who's coming in for experience. Plays it to Perotti. Perotti to Valdo. Valdo bursting down the right-hand side. Can't find the space. He looks inside. Finds Augusto. And he finds Cordova, who's come on for Raquelme. Cordova finds Freitas. Freitas to Naldi. Naldi finds Silva. This is lovely football. Dombrowski finds Augusto. Just holding on to the ball, probing, looking for an opportunity, waiting patiently. Here is Augusto. Augusto, can he find space and get it into the box? He can't. It goes to Valdo. Back to Augusto. Augusto is in. What a chance. His shot goes straight to the goalkeeper. What a move that was. But unfortunately, the end product was a little bit weak. And it's going to be Cordova with a throw. Finds Oliveira. Oliveira, we're starting to play some lovely football, and certainly in the summer window, I think I really do need to be looking at a top-class forward when we are, and that's going to be interesting. The summer window, how much money are we going to get going up to Serie A? Is it going to be like the European leagues where we get a ton of money when we get promoted to the top tier? I don't know what it's going to be like here. If you guys have any idea what I can expect, let me know in the comments. But that was almost a chance again. And you can see that because we are young, we're not quite getting the final ball to our forwards. We're quite comfortable at the back. And Naldi is looking to bring it forward from DLP. He finds Augusto. Can we find that final pass this time? Augusto into space, but he's put it past the post. A little bit selfish. He could have squared it. But at the moment, we are still 2-0 ahead. It's still a good, convincing victory, despite the scoreline should have been more. But 2-0 is 2-0. An away victory, we will take that. And that is how you do away fixtures. Well done, lads. It was a good win for us. And if we have a look at the table now, we can see that we are 13 points clear. The others below have a game in hand on us. Atletico have a game in hand that could reduce the gap to 10, but there's no guarantee they're going to win that. Exceptional performance by the boys. I was very, very happy with that. And we do have to now go and get them ready for the next game. It will be in 10 days' time. There is no need to rest players. And we will be at home to Chiera. And this is a game that we should be winning. And hopefully we will do just that take the 3 points again, continue our good form. Defensively, we are looking very, very solid. We've actually only conceded 2 goals in our last 7 games, 3 goals in our last 8 games. And so defensively, we are looking, with this 3 at the back, we are looking very, very solid. I will go and get the team ready for this game coming up against Chayera. They are in 5th. It's not going to be a walkover, but I'm pretty certain we can get a result. I'll be right back before the kick-off. Let's go and kick some balls. And just before we do go to the next match, we can see that we have been given a list of our youth candidates for this season. And there are 2 very good players. I think the top 2 elite talents. They look like they could develop into very good players. And we have Helinho. He is a central midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, has very good attributes. He's already a 3-star player at 16 years old. He's not really far from the first team. He's actually looks like he could be a squad player even at 16 years old and could come into the first team straight away. Very, very good possibility for the future, just 16 years old. And then we have a right back, Claudette Cheer, who is a very exciting young prospect. His attributes, especially his mentals, look good for this age, just 15 years old. He's a very physical player. Needs to develop his strength a little bit, and he could go on to be a very good fullback. We need to develop him as a wing back, and I'm pretty sure that over the next couple of years he will develop very nicely as a really good wing back. So it looks good for our youth intake this year. There's a number of other players that could possibly make it into very decent players as well. And so now I'm going to go and get the team ready. We just got a couple of days left before the next fixture. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today is William in goal with Dombrowski, Silva and Freitas at the back. Riquelme and Valdo will play as wing-backs. Atuesta, Makona will play in midfield with Kumalo, Bushilla and Perotti up front. Nice to see Kumalo and Maquena back in the side after their international duty. Hoping for big games from both of those today. We've dropped Moreno and Bushilla. And Kardesh, and we hope that they will continue and pick up where they actually left off before they went away, especially the form of Kumalo. And hopefully we'll see a very, very good game from Kumalo today as he returns to the team after his time away. And we have not been the better team at the moment, and Chayera have dominated proceedings in the early moments. We're not a team that starts particularly fast, and Valdo does take a throw in here, finds Atuesta to Dombrowski to Valdo. Dombrowski, who's hoping to move. He has this £111 million release fee. I don't think anyone's coming in for him. He's not training very well. He's not happy. So maybe I'm going to have to let him go for less money than 100 million. But we are on the attack here, and here is Valdo. Valdo looking to come inside. It's a good tackle, but we win it back. Atuesta. Valdo inside to Bushilla. Bushilla is tackled. It comes out to Valdo. Valdo to Atuesta. Inside. They are putting a little bit of pressure on us. Dombrowski bringing it forward. Looks wide. Can't find his man. Looks for Silva instead. Silva finds Riquelme out wide. Riquelme going past his man. Lovely burst of pace. Into the box looking for Perotti. And Perotti's header is a classic downward header. Into the corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. We have taken the lead, and Chayera are the next in line. Although it is being checked. I thought he looked onside. It is awarded. I'm not sure why they were checking that. Lovely goal. Riquelme with a burst of pace past his man. And they were closing down far too much there. Perotti seemed to get to outwit 2 defenders there. And just checking the offside. He's way onside. I'm not sure even why it's being checked. Lovely header, downward header into the corner. And it is now 1-0 to Curitiba. And we are on the way again. And let's hope that we can continue doing this. We have taken the match momentum off Chayera now, and hopefully we're going to go and score a lot of goals here today. It looks like a promising start as Atuesta. He looks inside for Felipe Silva. A lot of our loanees, of course, will be going back, so we will need to replace those. It's not so easy just to keep your loanees at the club as it used to be, as Bushilla looks back for Dombrowski. It wasn't a very safe pass, but it reached its man. Finds Riquelme again. Riquelme inside, the lovely pass, and Maquena, back from international duty, has made it 2-0. And what a signing he has been. absolutely solid in midfield. Set up again by Raquelme. What a player he is. And McQuainer bursting forward as the attacking centre mid should. Gets into the box and a lovely shot into the corner. It is now 2-0 and Chayera hopefully are done. And we look compact, but possibly could be in a bit better shape. I'm wondering about the centre mid and the attacking mid on the left-hand side. Are they too close together, I wonder? And maybe one of them should drop back, and we have scored again from a set piece. The referee, though, is pointing at the flare. Is he in the background? I think he's disallowed the goal. Is he checking for offside or a foul? I'm not quite sure, but it's been given. And yeah, he was onside. He was checking for a foul, I think, but the goal is awarded. At first, I thought he was looking at the flare in the background. I think they need to do a little bit of work on the flares in the crowd. As nice a touch as it is, they're not brilliant. And we are 3-0 up. We've had 3 shots, 3 on target, and we are 3-0 up. And we are putting Chayera away. And that's how you should be playing football. That's what I'm happy with. Good attacking form. And it is so nice to be scoring goals again. We went through a very poor patch where we were scraping wins, and now we're certainly looking good. We're getting shots on target, scoring goals. 3-0 up at half-time. What a performance by the boys. They've blown them away. Chayera are a very, very good side, and I am very, very happy with the way it's going. As long as second half syndrome doesn't kick in here, then I'm going to be a very happy manager at the end of today. Chayera have come here. They have not played well. We continue to be the better side. We continue to attack. And although we're not actually getting shots on goal at the moment, we've done enough, I think, to win this fixture. And Chayera are not really putting any pressure on us. They are coming back into the game, though, and possibly it is time to go and make a change or two. But we'll do that after this highlight as another flare goes off in the foreground here. It would be so. It's actually quite a nice touch, but if they could make them more realistic, it would be much better. And we've lost the ball there. Here comes Chayera. Chayera looking to get back into this game as they look to bring it forward. That's a good tackle from Silva, but we have lost the ball again. And we do need to, I think, maybe just take our foot off the gas a little bit here. And just try and hold on to possession a little bit better. Slow the game down and not invite them on so much as they look to come forward. We do need to clear that. We have cleared it. Can we pick up the loose ball? No, we can't. And it is all Chayera at the moment. Ball into the box, headed clear by Silva. And this is so typical, this game, that you have a really good first half and then the other team will come back in the second half and they are going to score. There's an open goal and he's put it wide, and that was an absolutely dreadful shot. And something needs to be done, and I'm going to go and make some changes now. And so we have made our substitutions, and we are going to slow the game down as well. We're not going to be doing going gung-ho anymore. I'm going to hold shape now because they are coming back into the game, and possibly just come off the counter press as well. Just preserve some energy, and hopefully that will do the trick as time is running out. We're second best in the second half. We dominated the first half, took our chances, but in the second half we are looking second best. We've not been very good. I'm going to shout at them and demand more. It's not good enough, and we are just about holding out. Defensively we've done well, but it's not been good enough this second half, and they've hit the post and they just put one wide. It's all poor in the second half, and hopefully the boys will be listening. I've demanded more from them. It's not coming, though, which is unfortunate. And I have brought on Maicon Hernandez, for a game. He's another young centre-back. I'm going to make my final change here. I think Boschillo is quite tired, so we will bring on Kardec for Boschillo. And let's get on with the game. It's been a poor second half from us, but we did enough in the first half. 3 brilliant goals in the first half, and that has been enough. We've defended well enough in the second. We kept Chayera out in the second half, and that was enough. It wasn't a great second half performance, but it was a good win. And that's all we wanted to do today, was to win the game. And that will now put the pressure back on Atletico, because we have now gone 13 points clear of them. and they have to keep winning to keep up with us. And we'll need to just keep winning, and if we keep winning, they cannot catch us. And so with 6 games to go, we are going to be either 13 points clear or 10 points clear. It's almost done. And that's it for this episode. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I might come back if it gets pretty close, and if I can predict when it's going to be, I will come back and try and get us when we win the title here in Serie B. Failing that, if it does go to the wire, we'll be back at the end of the season. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I will hope that we can win it by the time we get to about Juventud. I hope the title will be won, so we'll aim for that and see what happens. I'm not sure. And that's it for this episode. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, I can tell you, you are in the right place. So why not hit that subscribe button and click that bell, and you'll be updated when future videos in the series are uploaded. And while you're there, hit that like button, as likes and comments are what helps to drive the YouTube algorithm to show our videos to people who've not yet had the chance. And all that remains to be said now from a very happy manager here. Stay safe, take care, and we will see you in the next episode.